Welcome, YouTube Pipers. Rick here. I was just fixing to sit down and charge a pipe. I was going to use my Bing's favorite again. Filled with Carter Hall again. I'm back inside. It's gotten cloudy out there. It's not as pretty as it was yesterday. It was a glorious day. Took Hunter out earlier and he wanted back in because the neighbors behind us were out. And he's not a fan of being around other people. So we came back in until they went in themselves, and then I took him out again. I hope eventually that he'll get over that. I'll keep trying to take him out there whenever people are out there. I don't know what happened to him in his first 6 years, but he is very much afraid of just about everything, which is very sad to see. I can't imagine what happened to him. All right, let's try to light this. There's a nice glowing cherry in there. Well, there was. I guess I tamped it out. There you go. Got it that time. Let's try tamping it down again. Well, I wasn't disappointed after all. I got my package. So I thought I would open it in front of the camera here and let y'all see what I got. Get my handy little knife. I used that knife or a knife like it all through the days I worked. Perfect size for cutting through all that tape and not weighting your pocket down. Okay, 3 items inside the box. Let's see what they are. It says Briar Fox, but I keep wondering if maybe they're thinking Brer Fox from the old Tales from Georgia. Anyway, that was the reason I bought it. I'm a sucker for cartoon characters. second item. Filters. Could have used one just before I struck the match on this one. And it's in its own little sock. How about that? My Sherlock Holmes tamper. Isn't that cute? Not only is the pipe bent downward, but it's bent over to the right. Neat. And now, for the main event, they definitely pack it well. From the box, in more of this packaging, is another green sock. And from the bag, everybody always makes you wait before they take it out of the bag, so I guess I'll do that. You can look at the bag for a minute. There's nothing on here to say Peterson, though. That's interesting. Just a green velvet bag. There's a portion of it. There's another portion of it. And here it is. That's very pretty. It's got that stamp on the silver. It says Peterson on this side. Made in England. Peterson of Dublin, Sherlock Holmes. That must be the P-lip they're talking about. I've never seen one of those before. So that's new to me. I definitely like the shape. Yeah. Now I feel like a super intelligent guy. Gotta wait 3 more weeks for that though. But it's sure pretty. I never would have thought to get one of those until I saw it on that. Oh well. Okay. See how my new tamper works. Pretty good. I hope everybody out there is doing well. We've been doing okay. Hunter's asleep as usual. He let me sleep the entire night, though, which was pretty good. I was grateful for that. Normally we get up at 2 and 4. Sometimes it's just better just to get up at 4 and forget about sleeping. But last night he let me sleep all day. I mean all night. I was thinking about back when I was a kid and we read what we call funny books back then. At the age of 5, I normally picked up Clyde's funny books. His were the EC originals. I don't know if you're familiar with those or not. But they were the horror comics. He liked the horror comics. So naturally, I picked them up. I couldn't read the words, but the pictures were definitely frightening. I have several examples because I have bought some of them trying to find some of the stories that vividly remain in my mind. I did find one by Jack, I believe it's Jack Cole, the guy who brought to life the character Plastic Man. He was in the horror comics for a while, and it was one of his main cover illustrations that brought on the search or the witch hunt to stop these comic books from turning us children into juvenile delinquents. I was too young to be a juvenile delinquent, but I wasn't too young to be frightened by the pictures. After a week of having nightmares, my mother finally asked me what in the world was causing that. And I said, I don't know. And then she found Clyde's comic book or funny book under my pillow. And she knew right away what was causing that. And so Clyde caught it for the first time. Clyde caught it. And he had to keep those funny books out of my hands. Next time I'll have one of the examples and show it to you. Like I said, I collect those EC comic books now. And one of them was an illustration of a story by this guy back here. Henry Kuttner. And the first story in this book is the one I remember from being a child. I read it. After buying the book, and it's called The Graveyard Rats, which, as a story in this book, is frightening enough. But old Jack Cole, who illustrated it, made it even more frightening. And I found that issue not too long ago and bought it. I don't know if y'all are interested in that kind of thing, but I look back and try to find some of the things that touched me when I was growing up. That being one of the first, since it gave me nightmares, was one of the ones that I really wanted to find. Henry Kuttner was a prodigious writer back in the day. Wrote for the pulps and the weird magazines. At any rate, I like his writing. I like to collect strange stuff. I don't know how you guys feel about it. But anyway, I hope that everyone is doing well. And I'll say God bless until the next time.